We continue our series of checking in with local museums to see how they're coping with the ongoing COVID-19 crisis with the Menil Collection.
So the Menil Collection is a museum that was founded in 1987. It's located in the Montrose area of Houston. And everything that the Menil does, access to the art buildings, to the exhibitions, to the programs, to the green spaces, everything is free to the public because the mission of the museum is this belief that art and also nature is essential to human existence, and we try to remove any barrier to people's access to it. So the Menil consists of 5 art buildings within about 30 acres. So our outdoor space, which includes sculpture and park-like areas, is of course open, but our buildings are closed. We closed down to the public, I think March 13th, somewhere around there, when this pandemic started, and worked really hard to create a pandemic response plan that would keep our staff safe and our visitors safe. And so it's tied to a decrease in local COVID-19 hospitalizations. So we've seen stabilization since March, but we've never actually seen those numbers go down. But as soon as they do, we will reopen to the public. But in the meantime, we invite people to use our green spaces safely, distance, keep dogs on leashes, all of that. And also we have a website and a number of online resources. Artist talks. We have a number of artists. We're in the middle, before this pandemic hit, and we're continuing again. We were in the middle of inviting every artist whose work is represented in our collection to come down and speak at the Menil as a part of a public program. And this week we're starting a new series, which is an online series called In Dialogue. And our first guest is Jamal Cyrus, a Houston-based artist whose work happened to be our most recent acquisition. So back in May, before we thought this would all happen with all these closures and stuff like that, we began the process of acquiring a work by Jamal Cyrus, a local artist. And the board voted to acquire it as part of our process in May, and we put it up in our entryway, which is visible from the outside. So Jamal is the first artist who we've invited to participate in this new series. At the Menil, our priority is keeping both our staff and our visitors safe. We have everything ready to go. And so I would just say, wear your masks, socially distance, because as soon as we can get those numbers down and our hospitalization down, we are ready to reopen, and it's just a wonderful place to go. For those people who haven't been to the Menil Collection, just want to reiterate, it is a free museum, even parking is free, and everyone is welcome.
For Artbeat, this is Randall Williams.